Good morning and welcome to Moopsy in the Morning for May the 1st, 2024, another month over. Sitting here in the studio, well, not here in the studio, but sitting here on the channel, we've got Id and Joshua. And sitting over there, also not in the studio, is Chris, who is just watching but wanted to say hi. Hi, Chris. Chris, your timing is perfect in that Joshua has all ground stuff today. And we know how much you love ground fighting. But this will give us a chance to get his stuff handled. Let's see, this account's got harvest materials on the ground, so then some Bath ships and Herald ships. Oh, it's Wednesday, right? Okay. So tomorrow is the new event, which will be Gateway, Brotherhood of the Sword. What was the third option? What's the third option for the event?
You got the Sphere, Gateway Scraffle, and Brotherhood of the Sword.
Yes, the sphere. And
Oh, Sphere.
I think of that bunch, the Brotherhood will probably wind up being the fastest one, but with Chris around, we'll probably be doing some fair quantities. Oh, Gateway. Let's see what I've got on the other account. There's something else coming out as well. Oh, yes, tomorrow after the patch starts the Dilithium weekend. So for those of you in the strike group, Lexers and I will get the boosts running, so you can maximize out your dilithium if you're playing on your KSG and SSG tunes. I really need a day off. My brain is just melted.
It's only 5 and I'm already into 2 cups of coffee.
It's 6 and I'm 2 cups into coffee. And it's really good, too. I used the last of my the dog sleeps in my bed coffee. It's a nice roast. It's on the darker side, but it's 50% extra caffeine. Because on those nights when the dog decides the perfect spot for them to sleep is the middle of the bed, and if you want to sleep there, you have to figure it out, but they aren't moving, so they're nyeh.
Yeah.
And I had a terrible night last night with my tank, so Baron Viscopa has sent me one of his tank builds. I thought I'd try it on a different tune. Let's see, I've got kinetic... Oh, I've got nothing here except a Borg TFO. I mean, we could do Into the Hive. That would give me a Borg TFO and would give you ample ground damage. What have you got today, Ed?
I'll let you know as soon as I get to a character that has it.
Okay. I got royally screwed up on my hours because I'm trying to do Ed's events too. And unfortunately, I don't think you can AFK any of the new events.
Yeah, I'm contemplating helping one of my friends' accounts out with this new event.
Yeah.
Because the way I see it, if it's not a ship, it's not important.
Well,
That's how I'm seeing it.
But it counts to the meta event is the big thing here.
Yeah, I'm preferably going to have to log into his account.
Yeah, all of those are...
Meta events.
I'm going to give it a shot the first day out on a backup account and see if I can do it and then come back in and just turn it in on a convenient schedule, but that still doesn't matter if you have to do it. I don't think anything's AFKable. Even Gateway, you have to take out the first wave, then it's a time gate, and then you have to take out the last wave. That's the closest one to being a time gate. Same with the Herald Sphere. And Brotherhood just runs fast. I think I'm just going to have to look at Brotherhood and make sure I've got some accounts that are up for it. Anyway, if you guys are up for little Borg TFO on the ground versus Space TFO, that'll work for me. For one.
I'll get 2 of them done in one go.
I thought you said you had 3 ground damages.
Yeah, but I'll have to swap to a different tune to get the physical.
Why? You don't have a single physical weapon on you?
I'd have to go to ground and find if I have one.
I mean, because you've done Gamma Quadrant, haven't you? Because that would give you Lex throwing knives. Those are terrific for physical damage.
As I said, there's...
You don't have the Picard Tommy gun?
No, I haven't got to the Gamma Quadrant on this tune yet.
Okay, well, let me see what I've got in my stash. I can send you something. Let me get past these guys here.
I'm looking in my inventory.
I mean, you
The
should.
Tug Dishonor Backleft.
There you go. How much damage do you have to do for physical?
10,000.
Okay,
Well,
let's
there's.
see. Physical damage 5,000.
Okay.
Org TFO 1.
Oh, this is going to be perfect.
Defeat Gorn on Nimbus for, what is that, 60 or 80?
60. I believe you have your options of 30, 60, and 120 for. Or is it? No, 10, 30, and 60 for Gorn.
Okay. Let's see.
I've got 2 backlefts.
Progress, Lost City of Paradise. How are they? Hellspawn.
The little one is in my lap. The big one is downstairs looking at the front window and pouting because Mom won't let her bark at 5 in the morning. My son, when he was babysitting, said all he did was pull the curtains, and I'm like, huh, I never thought of that.
You know what you could do?
Pull the curtains?
If that's all you have to do,
Mm-hmm.
get a like a an Alexa enabled little thing that'll open and close your curtains.
You know what? It's really easy to just walk over there and pull the curtains. I just never thought of doing it because I love having the sunlight come in. And it's a big picture window, and it's kind of nice after 4 years in an apartment with no real front windows to speak of.
Hands up if you know what good's for you.
Pardon?
Saying that you could assimilate me. I'm next to you.
Oh, are you? Where are
Yep.
you? Where are you? Oh, you're next to the other account. That's why. Ah, I see. You guys aren't on this account. Hang on 1 second. That's why I'm over here. Okay, give me 1 sec. See if this pops up. There we are. That's where I am now. I forgot when I switch accounts, it doesn't show you where to go.
You're on your Romulus.
Yeah, I
That
am
was
on New
a-
Romulus with my Romulan.
Oh. I was next to your other account.
You were, yes. We had left this tune running here because they were doing some damage yesterday.
Yeah.
Ooh.
All
One
right.
chief engineer just showed up.
Oh, we'll go get him.
I did some TFO, random elite TFOs with Sphinx yesterday.
Did you?
Mm-hmm.
That must have been fun. We were doing a couple of elites, but 3 of us were well prepared for advanced. We weren't well prepared for elite, hence the Baron sending me his tank build. And there's a part of me that thinks I should take next week because next week's insane anyway. Not do any shows and work on getting some builds done so I can get back into this, doing it properly.
Remember, you still have my time build to try.
I know, but I was going to do one on a brand new tune, and then I've got
Yeah.
some ed tunes that need a decent tank, so I've got plenty of tunes to put tanks on.
Because once you figure out which tank works better for you,
I'll put you down here.
then you just make that the meta tank for you.
Yeah, but I kind of like playing with different builds. So I have nothing here in this fleet bank because I probably am not in the big fleet here. I'm not. Oh, I'm in the Momulan Star Empire. That's why we don't have a fleet to speak of yet. And all of our holdings are still at level 0.
Um,
So I don't have to feel guilty about putting stuff in here.
well, when the next leveling XP weekend, we're gonna level my Romulans.
My guess is that's going to be not this weekend because it's dilithium, and the week after dilithium tends to be upgrade weekend because you got to give us a reason to burn that dilithium. And when we've done the upgrades, people will want to start leveling. So my guess it'll be 3 weeks from now. So I don't know if we'll have anything really the week of the 11th next week. No, we'll probably have upgrades next weekend. So probably the week of the 18th is my guess.
Mm.
When I won't be around a whole heck of a lot the weekend of the 18th. Because I have to go to a wedding here in town. And I've lost the invitation. It's here someplace. It's in one of the boxes here in the house.
Mm-hmm.
Mm-hmm, mm-hmm. But it's a co-worker's wedding, so I definitely want to go to it. All right, let me send out some invitations here.
Is it aligned with the KDF or Federation?
This is Federation. Are you KDF?
No.
Okay.
Troll's a Federation aligned captain. Or Federation Starfleet.
So, for a Borg TFO, how about Into the Hive? Does that work for you? It's not that bad and it should pop fairly quickly.
Yep.
Okay.
That'll do.
Have you got all of your weapons ready?
They're all ready to go.
Okay.
Wee woo?
Wee woo?
Wee woo?
All right.
If we don't get enough damage, I will do a one...
If I can pull this off before we beam out. Yep. There we go. Got it. Okay. All I got left is the Borg TFO.
Oh, nice. Well, we'll get that right now for you. I haven't looked at Ed's yet. I'm going to have to start figuring out how I'm going to do all of that. Or do I... I'm going to ask my boss to go to part her time starting on June 1st. Mostly because I don't want him to come home from a hideous business trip today and go, oh, by the way, I'm going down to 30 hours starting today. And watch him cry. I won't do that to him. I'll give him a month to prep for it.
You could say 10 hours.
I could say 10 hours, but I kind of like to pay the bills, so...
This is the okay one of the Borg ground TFOs.
Yes, it is. It's better than the other ones. Let's see, what do I not need?
But I do like the look of my plasma weapon. Look kind of rudimentary.
Bioessence or suckbox?
That's up to you. I'm going to use Vija probes for...
Vija probes are really nice for this one. And if you're doing... Do you have plasma damage on ground?
Yep.
Yeah, Vija probes will give it to you. How much do you need from that one?
20,000.
Oh, yeah. Absolutely.
Sweep this route quickly and you'll catch the Borg off guard. Seize the advantage.
That wasn't nice. It green squared me as soon as I started to disconnect the neural plexus.
The Borg are reacting. They are awakening reinforcements.
I forgot the backlevs do that.
What?
I mean, so used to Zephyr Cochrane shotgun.
Which is a fine weapon. Doesn't that give you physical damage too? Or do you not have it on that tune?
I have it on my main.
Apparently my tune forgot how to run. She's just sauntering about.
Plasma weapon engaged.
Let me go. I don't want you to bite me. I hate the bungee cords, though. How are we doing here? What have we missed? Okay.
Missing from flexes and collective core is down. Gather there for a mission update.
Tomorrow I'll get my Endeavor rank 665.
Nice. Then you only have to do one more and you're all done.
No.
Not going to stick with the 666.
No. Because I'm 1, 2, 3, 4, 7 away from max out melee damage.
Are we missing somebody? Oh, we're all here. Oh, just this is on a timer. I forgot.
You're so used to the elite variant.
No, not on this. I'm not. Certainly not on this tune.
I know. I was watching Endeavor do his, daily or his TFO night.
Mm-hmm.
He was, by the time I joined, he was 0 and 3 for TFOs, for elite TFOs.
0 of 3. That's ominous.
Yeah. That says a lot about how good his team was.
Oh,
or
0 of
how-
3 means they lost all 3.
Yeah. I'm gonna have to start getting kind of physical with these guys.
So, little pro tip.
Yes.
You know the thing that locks onto you.
Yeah.
If you happen to have the personal
Trajector.
the personal transporter.
Yeah.
If you activate it right when it's almost about to close in on you completely,
Yeah.
it can't touch you.
Oh, I did it the easy way. I let it close in on me completely. Let it lock in. Because it gives you a moment before it turns into the big field. So now it's done. And it takes about a second and a half to move out of there. And as long as it doesn't suck you back in, you're good.
Yeah, but with the personal teleporter or transporter, it just stops.
Oh, you're no fun. There's the challenge of getting out of there before you die. Good morning, Taz. I mean, if it instantly narrows in on you and then blows you up, that would be interesting.
The time has come. Attack the queen.
How are you doing on your ground damage?
I'm almost done.
Excellent, Smithers.
This is it.
3,000
This
to
is
go on
it.
plasma damage.
One V'ger probe on the Queen will do it.
Mm-hmm.
And we still have this whole hallway to deal with first.
Yeah.
Give us a little tribble love.
I'll give everyone the black alert dribble.
Cool looking tribble. I think we need to have a gravity well on the ground that sucks them in and just turns them to smush, like your own personal black hole.
Did they get new Borg armor? Their bodysuits
Graphically?
look like, yeah, it looks like their
I think so.
bodysuits have been updated.
I don't think it's new, but I think it happened. It has happened, yeah.
My science debuffing abilities without reproach.
Oops, I'll go get that. We'll all go get that. Everybody together, let's go get the force field. Looks like they changed the visuals here too. The fog to the side seems a little bit different. What? She went away. She doesn't like us anymore.
What do you think of my spammables?
I think you're doing fabulous. Get all your damn... Whoops.
I'm more debuffing than anything.
Hmm. That was interesting. Good morning, Tess.
I need to be on Discord to be able to talk.
Yes, you do.
I was sitting here yapping away, wondering why no one was talking to me.
Well, we were having so many audio problems yesterday that Frost was talking to us, but he couldn't hear us. He didn't know we were talking to him. Then I found out my Discord audio was cutting out. Then other audio was cutting in it. It was a bad night last night for audio, which is why I did not upload it to YouTube.
Real damage thing in there with
Yeah.
my Vija probes.
For plasma, yeah.
For the entire build. Most of it's debuffing.
Oh. But you got all of your damages in, right?
Yep, all three.
Okay.
Now, I could put my puller on my phaser and that one.
Don't think I've got any kinetic I can do on this ship. Oh, maybe. I've got 150,000 kinetic in space.
About a synth wave.
How about I pluck my eyeballs out with a spoon?
Or one night in Bozeman.
But that's not space damage, so that doesn't help me too much. Do you need to do your daily? Is that what you're saying?
Yeah.
Okay, give me a sec here. The problem with synthwave is it's synthwave, which is... Ugh, really? My inventory's full? How did that happen?
Mm-hmm. How many weight vessels? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9 vessels to go.
There we go. Gave myself some decent kinetic. Taz, do you... first of all, Taz, what do you guys have left to do?
I've done it all.
Nothing.
What about you, Taz? Have you gotten all your stuff done?
I've done it all.
Done it all. Well, how about if we do one night in Bozeman and then do something spacey so I can get my kinetic damage?
Sure.
Okay. That work for you, Ed?
Yeah.
Okay. Sending an invitation here, Taz. Yeah, I've got like 8 hours for this tune, so I'm not too worried about it.
I did not click accept on that invite.
Well, apparently you did accept it. That's interesting. Apparently,
Did you notice how immediately I just poof on the party?
yeah, that's really interesting. This is interesting in that it says I did not do um,
Oh,
my
my
daily
macro
yesterday.
did the clicking. That's
Ah,
why. I was like, how did this happen?
says I didn't do this yesterday, and I know I did this yesterday. Oh well, that's not the end of the world. Let's see. Give me one. Oh, hold up. Bozeman is a patrol, though, right?
Mm-hmm.
Alrighty. Let us click away on your Bozeman patrols.
Sec. Controls.
Oh, advanced? Elite?
Advanced. Yeah.
Okay. This is
Okay,
one on
watching.
Elite, that's not a problem. We did it the other night, and it's like, Maybe I didn't do this yesterday. That's right, because we were going to do the pink patrol last night, which was not particularly exciting. We are waiting on you, Taz.
Oh my god, it's sorry.
That's okay. No worries. No worries.
Just give me a tiny second.
Sure.
Oh look, it's a candle ghost.
I don't think I've ever activated my candle ghost. Taking down the hollow shield here.
Right, let's get moving. We need to get to the complex quickly. So much for the bombing run. The prize must have finished off the board list.
Well, that was bright.
Complex took some hits. Let's check for survivors. After all this time, they still haven't learned. Resistance is inevitable. I'm not picking up any Borg life signs in the complex. Cardin's people should be here now. Let's make sure before we move on.
I speedrun this enough that I'm actually just speedrunning this at this point.
Yep. It's not that it's nerfed, it's that we've done it so many times we know where everything is.
Yep.
And it's still fun.
Heads up, there are drones ahead.
It's like the same one that you get in space, but it's only available for science captains. The anti-time singularity.
Ah,
There are lights over there.
we were talking about that yesterday.
Borg will be
Yeah.
drawn to it like moths to a flame. We need to protect the locals. Picking up life signs ahead. Trying to get in the
What do you want? Get away from us!
Why aren't they adapting?
Why aren't they adapting? Mine are adapting. Oh, somebody still got the set on it easy. That's why it's easy.
I can't remember.
Ah,
Setting your tricorder to emit a neural.
It still counts. It doesn't matter.
Looks like the Borg. I think this area is clear. Picking up Borg signals to the north, though.
I've got mine set to advance.
Well, I set mine to advance too, but if one person doesn't switch it up, it'll default to the lowest level. I was just going to hit that one just for fun. Just to see what would happen.
What did you think of the anti-time singularity? It's definitely a good AoE ability.
It is. I'd forgotten about it. I've got it on my side tune on my other account.
And it's formidable. Take them down. See if we can figure out what they were looking for here. Power amplifiers.
That was a
Tubing.
cataclysmic explosion.
And lithium batteries. Oh, hell.
7.
Language. 7.
Run a scan, make sure Picard's team is all accounted for. Picking up Starfleet comm badges inside the bar and... Hold on.
I have an alt in need of, yeah, every ship leveling. He just hit 65 and he haven't leveled a single ship. Do you think that we do some of them?
I've done that. Well, I need to do kinetic damage in space, but I'm happy to go off on a patrol.
No, do your endeavors first, and we can do...
Yeah, but I can
About
do
that.
kinetic damage in space while we level up some ships. I mean, these are not
Yeah,
mutually
sure.
exclusive.
Okay, the perimeter's clear. I'm thinking that transmission tower's our next stop. Get me to the first array and I'll start disabling them.
Well, get your butt over here then. There you go. Just propane tanks, yay!
Definitely that anti-tanks. It definitely helps when you got a large
Alright,
group
this
of
one's done.
enemies.
Let's
Just curious.
They're onto us. Security protocols just spiked and not integrated. Two down.
Whew! I was a little too close to that one, apparently.
Yeah, I have same problem on ground as in space. I need
Oh.
a seriously big wallop to be able to take me down.
I'm using a fractal self-replicating security protocol. As fast as I can.
That was cute. Beam in splat.
Got it. The transporter's out of commission.
Yay! Good work there, Seven. That end fight was pretty good too, in that everything died as it transported in.
Yep.
Yip yip. Yippity yip yip yip. Well done.
So that's done. Now put all that in my personal account bank. And I do have a plasma ISO mag,
Ah.
which I rolled after the 7 random elites that I did yesterday.
Give me just a moment here to get some of the stuff out of my inventory and we can go off and do some kinetic damage in space.
I'm gonna hang back. I'm not feeling great.
Okay, you take care. Just sit there
I'm
and
swapping
chill.
dunes.
Okay.
How much skill do I have on this tune right now? 66,000 and 16,000 refined. Okay.
I really wanted to work on house stuff this weekend, but my dill supplies are so low. I'm gonna have to force myself to play Star Trek Online. Oh no.
That sounds like a good weekend.
It is gonna be a good weekend. The dogs won't be happy about it, but
Yeah.
Can I have an invite?
yes, give me one sec here to clean up my inventory so I've got some room to do stuff. Okay, just a small quantity of stuff.
Get the gravimetric up and going. Get the 8472 one going.
Did I put something up here that I didn't mean to put up here?
Get the neutronic up and we're going.
There you go. All right, now got a little bit of space here. What do I got there? Oh, more bank slots. All right.
This is the first time I've actually collected all of the reputation gear awards because this tune got nothing.
Give me 1 second here to talk to the children. Hey, I'll close the curtains and then you won't be happy. That shut them up. No, you can't close our curtains. Oh no. Okay, so we're gonna do a patrol so you can get some leveling done. What's your preference on patrol to start?
I'm thinking the quickest one is going to.
Are you sure you don't want a big DPS for this?
No, we'll be fine. I mean, I think we'll be fine. It's not going to make the speed that much difference on a big DPS. Might save a minute, but that's about it.
Ninth roll.
Ninth roll?
Easiest place, wouldn't that be Argala Elite?
We can do our Gala Elite.
Sure.
But remember, we don't need DPS as much as we need speedy. So doing a simpler one, so like ninth rule versus... I mean, Wanted Argala is absolutely fine. But for leveling, the faster you go, the faster you'll level. But anyway, why don't we do both? So let's start with Wanted Argala Elite.
Launching.
And launching.
The ninth roll, I'll swap to my main and I'll bring my inquiry.
We can jump over to ninth for the next one. So if you are teamed for this, but you don't actually get involved in the pew-pew, so let's say we were to do this right now, and Taz isn't here yet, would he still get credit for it, or do you have to be involved?
I would lose the XP.
I have to put my pets away because otherwise they start attacking almost immediately.
Whenever you're ready, Taz.
I'm so glad you can't hear my clickies because that was a lot of click, 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 click.
Yeah, I actually had to switch keyboards because the mechanical keyboard Frost gave me, which I love, is so clicky that it even picks up on my headset mic.
Yeah.
All I need is the Anthem Prime and I'll have an entire fleet with me. Actually, wait. Anthem Prime and the Elite Rex one.
I have yet to open up my Rex.
You have entered an area controlled.
Yada, 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 yada.
Them to notice us. Let's go over and ask if their boss might come out of hiding.
Why aren't my ships shooting?
Separate them. Whittle down their numbers. We will not go quietly.
Okay. Oh, I don't like that weapon. I have one weapon that freezes the ship before it launches, whatever the weapon is. I don't know which one it is.
God damn it, my user interface didn't load. That fucked up everything. Let's hide.
You know that's been happening so much lately. It could be worse though, Taz. I've been playing with Ed's account that he and I created mutually. There are two that we did for conventions, and I found access to them over the weekend, only to discover that when he set them up, I don't know how he set them up, but I can't figure how to fire the weapons without completely resetting the trays.
Oh.
So, I mean, I've got them on 1, 2, and 3 for my ground weapons. And I was just trying to kill some stupid spiders, and I can't figure out how he's firing his ground weapons. That's really annoying.
I have to go through the controls and find this binding.
Well, he shared all his other binds with me, so this must be one of the ones he was working on.
Yeah.
He was playing with the new set. Oh goodness, we're still in the first group. I think we should take this down to advanced after this. Or have Joshua bring out one of the big guns.
Yeah, I'm doing like 1,000 damage, so...
I can swap now
expect-
if you wish.
Can you switch in the middle of a fight?
Yep.
Go for it.
Okay. Let me get STL keybinds up and I'll be right with you.
Because I'm just sitting here slowly killing this one carrier. Very gradually. Whatever that weapon is, it's effective, but the lead up to it is terrible.
When you're ready, you can invite me.
Who are you on, Joshua?
Yep.
Go. You are invited.
Let me just get the STL keybinds in active.
Make sure that your tray didn't die on you.
Yeah. Oh, okay.
There you go.
Wanted
You're
dark armor.
doing it! Yeah, leveling this on my lonesome would have taken a long time.
Well, on an upgrade weekend, on an XP weekend, it's not so bad. But normally,
Yeah, but we
haven't had an XP weekend for a while. At least not officially. But Joshua is here to save us all. Ah, that's so much better.
Mm-hmm.
You will stand down and surrender to the Benton Guard. Sensors are picking up small habitations in some of the asteroids, possibly consistent with moleholes and temporary hideouts.
Accurate, complete, shoot on sight.
We do what we want, where we want.
When we're done with this one, I've got time to switch over to my other account and grab a slightly more effective ship.
I think we only have you only have 15 minutes left. Oh wait, do you have a free day today?
No. I do in one sense, but I have meetings all morning.
Ah, okay. I don't think we got time to do another one.
Oh, we do. I mean, my being 5 minutes late doesn't make a difference. Because,
Okay.
well, the reason being I'm going to come back and work from home this afternoon on some writing. We've got 2... If we don't get them nailed today while I'm there, I can bring them home and do them. I just need to be home to let the dogs out before I go to class tonight. And the agreement is I leave at, like, noon. But if I leave at 11 or 12:05, they won't care. They're very laid back. Plus, I put in an extra hour and a half last night, so they're not going to worry about 5 minutes. Generally, a patrol shouldn't take us 15 minutes.
Well,
It
maybe we'll get one of those
shouldn't.
10 million HP ones like we did the other day.
That was an exception to the rule.
That was actually kind of really fun.
All right.
Does that feel a bit more like a normal patrol?
Yeah, it still wasn't our usual efficiency, but I will say my ship is really... ugh.
Do you notice how quick I can move with this character?
Yes, I did. And I'm very glad you were there.
Yeah.
All right, let's get out of there. All right, I'm going to switch over to my other
we
account
did
real quick
all
here.
of it. Next chip.
Give me 1 sec here.
It's gonna be nice if they are all like one shot, one goes.
Yeah. Let me grab the other tune here. I haven't tried any of the ones from Ed on the bigger builds he had. As I said, this was a smaller account we built mostly for demonstration. Let's see. Come on, where are you? There
I'm
you are.
inside 9 through, so.
Oh, hang on. Let me reteam us and all that good stuff. Since I'm not in that team right now. Or
it's
maybe
kind of nice with 9 through because it won't engage on anything until you fly half across the map.
that's true of all of them. You've got to get there first.
I'm
Is
gonna
that
run
right?
a quick toilet break. Be right
Okay.
back.
Alrighty. Hi, Wolf. Great. How are you doing? Excuse me while I'm stretching and sound funny. Let's see. I have boss ships and herald ships and materials on the ground. No excitement here. Joshua, I'm going over to 9th rule. Are we elite or are we advanced?
It doesn't matter.
Yeah, I'll hit elite. And I'm launching. He said he's already in the system. Well, you should
He
be
is.
sleeping. Hey, Wolf Grey, I should be sleeping too. I mean, if this was a fair world, I would be sleeping, dealing with, sore muscles, tired brain. Maybe in my next life I'll come back and be a semi-pampered dog who gets to play in the backyard and sleep in the big bed, and that would be my life.
I'm gonna trigger gravity on myself. I noticed that was getting triggered way too much in the wrong places.
Wolf Grey, I used to have a terrible back. I was sleeping on a high-quality mattress that my husband bought because he had a bad back from his cancer. And he found it really comfortable and pleasant, and I had 3 years of being in so much pain, and I never realized it was the wrong mattress for me. Not for him, it was great for him. And when I was sleeping in Indiana, I was sleeping on my cheap $200 air mattress, which I still have. And it's amazing. I rarely get up with a backache. And I went through my first air mattress, and the only reason I got rid of it was I let somebody borrow it, and it got damp and began to mold because it had an integrated fabric on the surface, which kept it slightly warmer. And that was horrible. I was actually getting sick from sleeping because of the mold. Toss that out, get a new one in that doesn't have the integrated fabric. No problems. So when I idnap Id and bring him over here, I'm going to have to get a new mattress for him. I'm also going to have to find a space for him. At the moment, you're either sleeping in the loft or in the dog room. The dog room, I think, is going to be really nice when the winter hits. I was going to decorate it for the dogs, and I still might, but they don't seem terribly interested in it. So I was thinking, you know what? Get a single air mattress, put it up there. Because it's on the second story, it's going to be incredibly warm, and because it's got very little physical space, throw a space heater in there, and you can keep the rest of the house on cool. And me and the doggos in there, we are going to be happy.
What's the loft like?
The loft is, it's quite large. It's a loft. It's just nice open area. Biggest issue is that the dogs will love you a lot. I suppose I could turn that into the crafting area and give you what's the second bedroom.
I know all Lexington is currently flying a Vatwa Juggernaut.
Yeah. Wolfgrade, that would definitely do it to you.
That's back?
He hasn't said so yet. One of our...
Okay, back.
He's back. One of our co-workers was climbing up a ladder and fell off and really got hurt. Nothing permanent, thank goodness, but I can only imagine what would happen. And he only fell from like 12 feet. And that's without being stupid. I mean, stupid is bad enough, but when you're following all the safety regs and you're doing everything right and you still get hurt, that's awful.
It's strange that the Baturan Interceptor doesn't have pilot maneuvers.
Well, doesn't it predate pilot? It's an older ship.
Yeah, I think so.
Well, there's bad news. The Ferengi.
Wolf, that was one of my first purchases here in the house, is a new, better ladder than my old ladder. Then I realized I'd had my old ladder for like 45 years, so kinda had a reason to be old and falling aparty.
This ship is way too quick.
Yes, but it makes this easier.
I meant in speed terms.
So I was laying here talking to Solak the other night. Well, actually, it was last night. And I was telling him about a story of my daughter when she was like 4.
Yeah.
And she took our brand new phones and dropped them in the sink, one after another.
Why?
She was 4.
Oh,
She
okay.
thought she was helping,
Okay.
right? And all I do is I start getting texts on WhatsApp.
Okay.
Right? All we do is I hear you talking about the phones. I was only 4. Freaking 4. I was 4, Dad. Bruh. Shut the F up. LOL. Lots of smiley crying emojis. Help. I'm dying. LOL. Cause of death. Laughter. So yeah, there's absolutely no privacy in this house.
I hate the Mokai.
That Strike Insidia or
No, this is ninth rule, but we got the Mokai on the random. And of course, the stupid gosh darn viral impulse.
I like Strike Insidia when the Mokai come, they're like, here come the Mokai. I'm like, do 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 do. And now that mind virus is implanted, you'll never not.
Yeah, no, there's a couple. The last one, Wanted Argala. There's some line in there that triggers a memory from when the Bears were in the Super Bowl. The Chicago Bears were in the Super Bowl. And it's like, no, that was 40 years ago. And I still can't get it out of my head. Well, at
Not
least
the
it dropped
cleanest
some
run.
loot.
Accolade. Meat mother. Well, that should say enough.
That was not a clean run.
It was a fine run. It did the job.
Depends if it's leveled it.
Yes,
I am missing one rank 5 of rank 5. It's halfway done.
I will need to make a shift there.
Why didn't we get a full?
It's been 28 years since the Dallas Cowboys last won the Super Bowl.
Yeah.
I don't think they're gonna win anytime soon.
Yeah, the times they have changed. All right, but see, Taz, we got it done in less than 15 minutes. No worries. Easy peasy.
Awesome.
Yeah, well, I know engineering team clears it, but that would require me actually thinking in advance and setting that up correctly. We're not going to do that. I'm not going to think these things through. All right, I'm going to go to work since we did get that done in less than 15 minutes. So I can get back here in time to work at home for a little bit this afternoon and get the dogs some food because they're now out of food. They're looking at me like, Mom, because I'm just so mean that way. All right, everybody, have a wonderful day. I will not be on tonight because it's class night unless we decide to have a thunderstorm because I declined to drive I-74 in a thunderstorm. Hey, Wolf, believe me, if I have a meeting today on the phone at 1 o'clock with somebody, and we'll see what they say, but I don't really want to start taking all the money out of my retirement fund. I mean, I do. I totally want to. But my investment guy's like, yeah, it's not the best idea you've ever had. We will see.
Personally, leave that for a future day. Leave that for a rainy day fund.
There's a fair amount of money there, but when you figure out that the average lifespan for a woman in my family is, I got another 40 years, it's not a lot for 40 years. It's fine for 10 years, but not 40 years. So, yeah, I'm trying to figure out if I want to cut down to 7 hours a day, or do I want to cut down to 4 days a week?
Or
you
do absolutely the absolute maximum and do for 2 days a week.
That doesn't help them. There's things that need to be done every day. So it's not like I'm given X amount of work. I mean, my writing, yes, I have to do this many blogs per week, and that's fine. But then there's still stuff like APAR, stuff like that has to be done every day. Otherwise, when you get in, there's no way to handle it correctly because you have to talk with other people, which is life. Anyway, have a wonderful day, everybody. Are you ready, Id?
I am ready.
Okay, and I'm prepared to wait for the last moment on this one because I always sign off too early and forget the best part of it. So, on behalf of the Dark Mom Consortium and Moopsy in the Morning, stay Moopsy.
Moopsy. Shun the non-believer. Shun. Shun.